Hi everyone, welcome to Agile PMO Global. Today we are going to see how to handle tasks that are pending and not started end of the sprint. We have a story with some task which team has to implement in the given sprint. So here you can see the tasks are broken down on day-to-day basis, not in a traditional way like analysis, design, development like that. So this is the best way we have story to show the parking slot for the the team is asked to show the parking slots available to the nearest location, that is current location based on the GPS. And the task we have, the story has been broken down into several tasks. So we have done it little different than the traditional way. So in traditional way, we used to do it break down the story into task like analysis, design, development, QA testing, dev testing, etc. But here uh, we have we have tried to do it in an agile way. So here you can see um, a task that can be completed in a given day, like to get the location, to search for the parking facilities, to filter and show the available slots, and arrange top 5 items first, and also measure the distance and show the distance to the parking facility. So this way is very helpful for us, for the team to handle things during the sprint or end of the sprint, which you can see as we progress. So I'm going to show you like how team is progressing. So team has picked up couple of tasks and started doing it. So two of the members have started on 2 tasks and completed them. And third, fourth task is also completed. We have the team started picking up the other task, last 2 tasks, and team had encountered some challenges. So we still have 2 more tasks to be completed. Team has partially completed this particular task and burned 2 hours. 2 hours of remaining work is pending. So assuming there is some blockers, team is not able to progress on this. As they committed, they have achieved about 60%, more than 60% of the commitment. But still, there are 2 items that needs to be completed as part of this story. But still, team has managed to complete, and there's no issue with team. There's some challenges external, and that's blocking them to move forward. They tried to address this, and they burned all their capacity and on this particular item, solving the problems. But still, they have to complete the rest of the task to complete this story as a whole. So end of the sprint, team met for a review with product owner, and Tim has brought up this item, and so we have decided to move this task to next iteration, because team has burned all the capacities and they still need to complete this. And we have decided to move this to next iteration. So I'm moving it to next iteration, sprint 2, and saving it. So we have one more task that needs to be completed. This task is to show the distance of the parking facility. So this has not started. This is still needs to be done, and this seems to be an extra effort we need to plan for the next sprint. And this could be a 2 story point task. So team wanted this to be splitted. So this makes it easy for team to split the story, because displaying a distance is possible, and if you would have done it in a traditional way like analysis, design, development, the splitting of story might not be possible at this point. But since we have broken down the task into implementable or the agile way, we can now it enabled team to split the story into 2 pieces. I'm opening this task. So first let's move it to sprint 2, and also change add a new parent. So I have so now we have cleaned up the sprint, completed the sprint review, and we have kept the completed items done state and left the story as is. And we have splitted the pending items and moved the in progress item to next iteration. So you can see the parent of the splitted one showed distance. That's a story for the task you have. That's a small one, 2 story point. And for the other task which was in progress, that is something you can see here, and still you can see the parent. In sprint 2, you can see the parent here, which gives you a summary of what is continued, what is newly started, and story point respectively, which clearly helps identifying the team's performance and measure the velocities without impacting because of the implements and challenges we had during the implementation. Hope it helped you. Thank you. Please share your comments and do subscribe. Thank you.